Hi, welcome to Enjoy Learning Computer Science. In this session, we are going to discuss about the methods and functions of dictionaries. Let's directly dive into the topic. Len function is used to find out the number of key value pairs in a dictionary. It will calculate the number of key value pairs. Stud is equal to 4 Andrew, 6 Joe, 5 Sam is a dictionary. Now let's apply len function to this dictionary. Len within parenthesis the name of the dictionary STUD. It will count the number of pairs. How many pairs are there? 1, 2, 3. Yes, 3 is the output. So len function will count the number of key value pairs in the dictionary. The clear method is used to remove or delete the items from the dictionary. It will remove all the key value pairs from the dictionary. It will not delete the dictionary. The empty dictionary will be there, but it will remove only the contents, only the items of the dictionary. The syntax is name of the dictionary dot clear. Now, our dictionary name is STUD, which contains 3 key value pairs. Let's use clear function for this dictionary. So name of the dictionary STUD dot clear. So now let's try to display the dictionary. It is displaying an empty dictionary because all the elements are removed, cleared from the dictionary. So clear method will remove all the items from the dictionary, but empty dictionary will be there. The get method is used to get the item for a given key from a dictionary. Okay, so the syntax is name of the dictionary dot get within parenthesis specify the key, so the particular value will be displayed. Look at the example. Class equal to 1 Abby, 2 Annie, 3 Joe. There are 3 pairs. Now let's give class dot get. I'm giving the key as 3. So the corresponding value of the key 3 will be displayed. So the output is Joe. So get method is used to get the item for a given key from a dictionary. The items method will return the items of the dictionary as a tuple format, as a sequence of key value tuples. The syntax is name of the dictionary dot items. Look at this example. So let's create a dictionary. Class is equal to 1 colon Abby, 2 colon Annie, 3 colon Joe. So the keys are 1, 2 and 3. Values are Abby, Annie and Joe. Now let's use the items function class dot items and store it in a variable called L. So L is equal to class dot items. So the class dot items means all the items will be stored in tuple format in the variable L. Now I want to print one by one pair. So let's use for loop. For any variable in L print X. What happens? What is the first key value pair? I Abby. It will be displayed in a tuple format. The next item, that is next key value pair, 2 colon Annie will be displayed. Then 3 colon Joe will be displayed. So everything will be displayed in a tuple format. So the items method will return the items of the dictionary as a sequence of key value tuples. The keys method will return all the items of the dictionary as a sequence of keys only. It will not display as a pair. Key value pair will not display, only the keys in a list form it will get displayed. The syntax is dictionary dot keys. Now class is a dictionary which has 3 key value pairs. Now if we use keys function with this dictionary class dot keys will give you only the keys of the dictionary in list format. 1, 2, 3 are the keys. So keys method will return all the keys of a particular dictionary as a sequence of lists. The values method will return all the values from the dictionary as a list format, as a sequence of list format. The syntax is name of the dictionary dot values. Look at the example. Class is a dictionary which has 3 key value pairs, and class dot values will display all the values of the dictionary in a list format. Suppose you have created a dictionary and you want to make some corrections or you want to make changes from the values of another dictionary. Which method will you use? Exactly, the update method. The update method will merge key value pairs from a new dictionary into the original dictionary, either by adding the new key value pairs or by replacing the value as required. The syntax is original dictionary dot update within parenthesis the new dictionary. So why I am specifying original dictionary? Because in this dictionary only the changes will happen, the updation will happen. In the other dictionary, no changes will happen. Let me explain this concept with a very simple example. So let's create 2 dictionaries, C1, C2. So C1 is having 3 key value pairs, 1 Tom, 2 Jerry, 3 Joe. C2 also 3 key value pairs, 1 King, 2 Minnie, 5 Julie. Now I want to update the dictionary C1 with the dictionary C2. So changes can be made only in the dictionary C1, not in C2. So which is the original dictionary here? C1. Okay. So C1 dot update within parenthesis C2. So the dictionary C1 will be updated with the values of the dictionary C2. Okay. Now let's see what is C1. You can see here in C1 also we have the key 1. C2 also we have the key 1. So which dictionary we can make changes? Only in the dictionary C1, right? So Tom will be replaced with the value King. Similarly, in the next key value pair, both the keys are same. Hence, the value of the second dictionary will be replaced with the value of the first dictionary. That means Jerry will be replaced with Minnie. Okay. Now, in the third key value pair, 3 Joe, this key is not present in the dictionary C2. So, hence there is no change. And in the dictionary C2, we have one more key value pair, 5 Julie. And this key is not present in C1. So, the new key value pair, 5 Julie, will be added to the dictionary C1. Now, let's see the dictionary C1. 1 King, 2 Minnie, 3 Joe, 5 Julie. So first key value is replaced with King. Second value is replaced with Minnie. Third, there is no change. A new key value pair is added. And we can see the dictionary C2. There is no change in this dictionary. Only changes are made in C1. Thanks for watching my video. Try all these concepts by doing practically at home. For further updates, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Enjoy learning computer science. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay at home. Thank you. Bye-bye.